Today we will discuss an important topic, namely the fight between G-Man and the Astro General. And I'm not gonna lie, I am so hyped about that fight. And there's not much left before the release of the new episode, since Boom told us that it might take a week after the release of Part 1. And in this video, we will watch a fan animation from SKIBIDI, which turned out to be epic. And we will try to find out how this fight will actually end. And we will also try to predict the release date of the new episode.
Bruh.
Hello friends, you're on the
Dattebayo
channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. At the beginning, there were the same conversations as in the original, but after a few seconds, this battle begins. Jimmy fires all his powerful lasers at the general and we see that he can absorb this. Although I thought that he could not absorb it since it is constant attack. But it is not a fact that the general will be able to reflect the lasers in the same way in Part 2, and we can only assume that this will be the case. But already during the second attack, the general dodged with his crazy speed, and it seems that G-Man cannot notice him and the general begins to bombard him with punches. But at one fine moment, he was able to react and turned on his shield and went to ram. But G-Man is too slow and the general dodges the lasers and also goes to ram. And in fact, G-Man will have problems because he is too slow. Astro can endlessly strike at great speed until G-Man falls apart. But I very much doubt that this is exactly what will happen in the new episode, because this is a very important fight, and Astro Toilet will definitely not defeat G-Man in a couple of seconds. And it will literally be a meat grinder. Also, Boom told us that we have not seen what G-Man is capable of, but at the same time, we also do not know the full power of the Astro General. But Blood was able to grab G-Man, but he didn't think that Jimmy could treat him with his lasers, and this literally happened. And it looks like Bro Astro couldn't repel this attack, and that's what I told you about. I doubt that in the original episode, Astro could absorb G-Man's lasers since this is a constant attack, and we saw how he reflected only a single projectile. But even if he can reflect this, it is unlikely that it will continue indefinitely. And Jimmy began to dominate, but UFO Toilet appeared and began to hit him in the back. And how I'm pleased to see how toilets hit other toilets in the back. You may remember it pissed me off by the fact that toilets always attacked our Titans only in the back. But history repeats itself, and there is a chance that we will see this in the new episode. But most likely, one of the toilets will stab the Astro Toilet in the back. And perhaps it will be Michael Jackson, since we heard his sounds. Astro Toilet will fight alone because he is too confident in his abilities. But G-Man is different because he always evaluates his chances of winning. And if he realizes that he cannot win, then he will run away. But now he remains as he has trump card. And maybe several Skibidi toilets will help him in this battle. But as I mentioned in my previous videos, we will see the continuation of this battle only in episode 73, since according to Boom, it will be a crazy episode. But now the toilets somehow managed to defeat G-Man, and we see how he literally falls apart and he is surrounded by Astro Toilets. And G-Man was already preparing for death, but the Titans appeared, and G-Man began to rejoice as if they saved him. But in fact, we know what the Titans will do to him after what he did in episode 71. But SKIBIDI made a very believable scene, and it is possible that some events will be in the new episode. It also seems to me that this fight will not end since the Titans should appear in episode 73, and since Boom said that this will be a crazy episode, then there should be battle. And if the battle between G-Man and Astro ends, then I can't imagine what the Titans will do. And this will be a very unpredictable episode, and none of us will guess what will happen there. But if G-Man can transform his body, then he has a chance to defeat Astro, but then he will fight the Titans who will finish him off. By the way, I believe that G-Man can transform his body since we saw that his guns are moving, and he is hiding something. But as always, these are just theories, and perhaps we will find out more when we get some leaks. As for the release of the new episode, hopefully it will be released in 3 or 5 days, since in 3 days exactly a week will pass from the release of Part 1. But if I have any information, I will make a video about it, so be sure to subscribe to my channel so as not to miss anything. And you were on the
Dattebayo
channel, and see you.